Guys, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be insane. Behind this door, there is over 25 million quid's worth of car. Do you want to have a look? Of course you do. Welcome to Joe Macari. So I'm with Franco from Joe Macari. Franco, thank you for giving us a bit of a tour.
Pleasure.
I think the best place to start is with these three beauties, the Holy Trinity.
McLaren P1, the LaFerrari, and the 918 Spider, which is an original Visac pack car, which is pretty rare.
Have you ever got to drive one of these? I
have, yeah. I've been lucky enough to drive a couple of them. I've driven the P1 and the LaFerrari. Haven't yet to drive the 918, so hopefully one day soon.
Okay. And yeah, what is your favourite out of the three?
I've worked for Ferrari a long time, so I'd be biased to the LaFerrari.
All right.
Yeah, it's an incredible car.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And on this P1, this is a special yellow, isn't it? This is an MSO paint.
Yeah, it's volcano yellow, so it's a triple layer pearlescent paint. It's a bit hard to see in this light, but when you get the sun lit, it's got a real sort of heavy flake, so it's a really special colour.
So let's take a look at some of the other cars you've got in the showroom. I've just spotted this absolutely gorgeous TDF.
Yep. TDF, again, this is a very special car, pretty much totally one-off in terms of spec, special request colour. All of the interior is bespoke, so it's even got, if you see, 2 different colour seats in the car. And yeah, probably the highest option F12 TDF we've ever had. Pretty much every single carbon fibre option, all of the front and the sides and the rear diffusers and things like that. Porsche 962 Group C car, Japanese Cup car, very successful. We've got the 993 GT2, straight in on the end we've got the MT12 GT1.
Is that a Le Mans car?
Yes, yeah, they were raced at Le Mans. They were actually banned in their time because they were too successful.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Joe is actually, he's a bit of a racer as well,
so
isn't
he's
he?
raced that car there.
Has he really?
He's raced quite a few MT12s in the past.
Just as we walk past, actually, just wanted to point out the 605. Great little fun cars.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. They'll surprise a lot of supercars on the street, they will.
Yeah.
They're in country roads and they're fantastic.
But
two-seater.
It doesn't look too out of place with all the supercars around
I mean, it's got a lot of sort of, this was a Ferrari release car, so it's got a lot of the styling from the Ferrari, but obviously it's a slightly different price tag, but they're a great car.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Something you can have next to your LaFerrari or your
We've got clients that own cars like this, and they'll use that as a daily car.
Really? So one of my all-time favourite cars, actually, just on the left as we walk past it. I have never heard or been in anything quite as rapid as one of these.
The F12. Need to try the TDF.
Oh, really? It just goes...
Another league again, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, night and day. Yeah, fantastic. All the front engine V12s, that's their flagship model for Ferrari, so they always say they're not really a Ferrari client unless you've had a front engine V12.
And then just moving past this one, the 430 Scuderia. Yeah.
Yeah, they're an amazing car. If you compare the regular 430 to the Scuderia, again, it's a complete night and day comparison. Great for road use, but mainly for track, that's what it's set up for. So, ultra lightweight, nice and loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic car.
And talking about lightweight track use cars, right next to it, pretty much the
Speciale as well.
Yeah, the next one to come out.
Yeah.
Have you got to drive a Speciale?
I have, yeah. I'm lucky enough to drive them on the road and on track.
Really?
Yeah. That's when they really come alive on track. On the road, they're not too dissimilar to a 458. Obviously, you can feel it and hear it, but on track is when they're leaps and bounds ahead.
Right. And then going slightly more classic, is this the
228?
228, okay.
228 GTS.
Yeah.
Yeah, really iconic car. Obviously, a lot of the styling from that is what led on to the 288 GTO. Again, extremely different price points, but they're always very popular.
Well, talking about Joe not wanting to sell cars, if we look in the background, the DeLorean, he's had that now for a little while. That's one of the ones from the actual film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of, I believe, 5 cars they used for the sort of interior shots for the film. So they had a few cars for different uses. So that was one of the cars out of it. So it doesn't work. If it does drive, it doesn't go back in time. Okay. Unfortunately.
And then in quite big comparison next to it, I mean, what a vehicle.
Favourites, yeah, incredible, especially the original yellow car. So a lot of people change the colour of their F50s and F40s and things over the years to try and sort of make them stand out a bit, but original yellow cars especially and black cars are extremely valuable now. They're changing hands for quite a big premium compared to a red car.
Right.
Yeah.
What are some of your favourite cars over here?
The Miuras, both of them. Probably the prettiest car ever built. They're a real special car. We've always tend to have one or two here, so Joe's a bit of a specialist on them for restoring them and things and looking after them. So they do really well.
Because I mean, even for Lamborghini, it was quite an iconic car. They've even had some Miura special edition other variants in the past.
Yeah, I mean, any sort of serious collector, they will always have owned or want to own a Miura. So it's one of those cars, similar to things like F40s, and they're a sort of special car from the brand.
Lamborghini Countach, absolutely iconic car. And this is quite a special one.
Yeah, it's the Lamborghini QV. Previous client sort of undertook a big restoration on this car. But they're not the best cars to drive, which even owners will say that. But they're just to look at. Considering when these cars came out, they're extremely futuristic, and still today, you drive on the road and it will turn heads. Which is why so many people build replicas of these. And
so Lamborghini in the last couple of months obviously announced their move back to SUVs, I guess, with the Urus. But this is, and a lot of people don't know this is kind of their first stab at an SUV.
Yeah, the Rambo Lambo, as we call it.
Nice.
So yeah, this shares the same engine from the Countach, which they decided to stick in a sort of 3-ton Jeep.
It is 3 tons?
You're pretty close to it, yeah, they're a beast. But they're just a crazy car to drive. People think it's a Hummer when you sort of come down the road, and when you drive past and they hear a petrol V12 out the back, it's they're awesome.
Now these two cars hold a bit of a special place in my heart. My dad had an SL, and I mean these two been fully restored by the looks of it.
Yes, yeah, both had full restorations. They're fantastic cars, and they're so pretty. Nowadays a lot of people will sort of, rather than buying a new S-Class something, they will look to buy something like this now because they're a joy to drive, and they look fantastic. You park them anywhere, and you get a lot of appreciation for them. So we've got two here. We've got an automatic and a manual car. Manual a little bit rarer. Something else I'd love to show you, Christian, whilst you're here. 1962 right-hand drive, steel bodied 250 short wheelbase. So doesn't get much better than this.
This has got to be worth a lot of money.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Is this the most expensive car in the showroom?
Probably today. Yeah. I mean, they're anywhere priced, depending on history and provenance and things. You're anywhere between sort of 6 to 20 million sterling, but depending on the variant and if it's got race history. This was a road-going car. This was delivered to the US originally, which is the only right-hand drive car to go to the US when it was new. And this is the original colour, which is very unusual for Ferrari to be finished in green. But yeah.
I mean, the inside, it looks brand new.
Yeah, it's been restored over its lifetime. A number of times. It's been a few different colours, which a lot of the cars have, but it's now back to its original exterior colour.
I can't believe I'm sitting in this car. I thought touching it was pretty good, but getting to actually sit in one of these, and I can see what people say now about the driving position of these cars, of these Ferraris. They're kind of a bit weird, but adds to the character of the vehicle. Thank you so much again to all the guys down here at Joe Macari. What an amazing afternoon we've had looking at all of the cars they've got. They've also got this incredible event space up here, just thinking where I might hold my next birthday party. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you for more content very soon.